You can see how tired I am. I've literally been all day nonstop. I didn't even eat. But we got the whole yard cleaned. We got the whole shed cleared out. It looks good so far. Put the alarm system on, all the cameras all over, change the locks, fixing the window tomorrow, exterminator comes tomorrow. And then I got to go through everything in the attic. There was a lot of stuff in the attic. There was some stuff that that I'm going to take home. There was some cute stuff. I'm surprised they didn't sell. It's weird to me. Anyway, they sold all my father's furniture. Like, they came there with nothing. This is okay, for people that don't understand what has happened. This was my step-brother-in-law. Okay, my father's wife, who he married when I was 16, that I didn't get along with. She had 6 kids. This is her son, Weaver. He can't read or write. He's a career criminal. I mean, just always has been a degenerate. Just no use to society. And I'm not being mean. This is just what it is. He's in prison is his home when he's out is on vacation. Like, and his wife is no the better. I don't know if they're the girlfriend, wife. She's got like 4 pages on the Maryland judicial system. Another career criminal. From everything you can imagine, every crime you can imagine, they've done it. Felony after felony. I mean, it goes on and on. So they were living in the house while my father and his wife were still alive, in the living room on the sofa. They were living in the woods before that. My father and his wife coddled them and felt sorry for them. We all tried to talk sense, but my dad's dementia started kicking in. They were stealing my dad's cigarettes, money, food, selling their food stamps, just bums. They would get on the bus every morning to go get their Suboxone or methadone program, whatever they were on at that time. So it was under control, like compared to what it is now. And they both get SSI and disability. And what is their disability? Being addicts. They're paid to be addicts because they choose to self-medicate with substances. Wow. And guess who pays for it? You do. Taxpayers are paying for people like this. So, my father's wife suddenly died, like, out of nowhere of stage 4 liver cancer. My brother took my father to the funeral because I didn't like her. We didn't get along. As soon as that happened, I drove back down, took care of business, put my father in the car, and brought him to New York because they would have abused him. And there was no getting them out at that time. Plus, my business was thriving at the time. I had my plastic surgery consulting business going. I was busy. So I made sure I went down and got my dad. And even that motherfucker Weaver, his name is Weaver, screamed. He's like, I'm not going to take fucking care of him. I'm talking about my father, and you're living in his house, you sick bastard. Talking about an old man. I was calm. Took my father, put him in the car, brought him up here with me. Well, brought him to New York for the last year of his life. And you guys know he had a very happy life with me. He was very well taken care of. As soon as my father died, I drove down to Baltimore. And I went to the courthouse to start the eviction. Because I wanted them out. But with my dad, being with me, it was too much. What do you know? The pandemic starts a week later after I filed the court papers. So I just said, F it. Let them stay and pay the maintenance because the house was paid off. And they did. Because a lot of people didn't pay during that time. They actually paid. So I was like, whatever. And now I had people that, in the area, I'm like, can you drive by and see, what it's looking like? They're like, oh, it looks good. The grass is cut. This and I'm like, okay, whatever. I never bothered them. They were paying. Paying the maintenance right up to the office. There's over 1,500 units. It's like a co-op situation. So I never cared to bother them. Until a few months ago when I got the letter that I owe back maintenance because they stopped paying. So people are like, well, how did they get in? You should have did a background check. They were in there. They're related to me. I don't claim them though, and I never will. Through marriage, through my father's poor choice. Okay? So, it's done. apparently they're supposedly in a rehab. They've been out of there. They weren't there today when the sheriff came. Sheriff was cool. They left the door open like pigs. Just to fuck with me. She's mad because I posted her on Facebook. Bitch, you got bigger problems to fucking worry about. Like, she thought she looked bad. Bitch, you look bad. Like, oh my God. If you could see these people in real life, you would run. It's like a fucking haunted house. And then they had the daughter living in there with her boyfriend. Whole domestic violence situation. That's how the house got busted up, so from what I've heard. And it's sad. That it's bad situation all the way around. Ghetto fucking hot ghetto mess. Ghetto games all day. They've had yard sales. I heard they were selling my dad's furniture on Facebook Marketplace. I didn't know that. I wasn't following the bitch. Anyway, long story short, if I wanted any of it, I would have taken it when I took my father out. I wasn't concerned with that stuff. It's a lot of old people furniture, not being mean. I didn't want a flower couch, whatever. I took my dad, I took his wallet, his important papers, his glasses, his dentures, and I bought him all brand new shit when I brought him to New York because there was roaches and all that. So that's the story. So these people have been in there. It wasn't that they were background checked and I moved them in. No, they were already living in there. They were living in the woods. They are straight street vagrants, straight junkies, like the ones you see tipping over. This is Baltimore City. It's real. So you saw the house that we cleaned it up today. We had the shop vac. I mean, we got all that glass. They shattered. They literally, every piece of glass was busted out of every cabinet, like on purpose. They sold the appliances, the microwave, the washer and dryer. You saw what was left. Tomorrow they're taking out that old refrigerator. I didn't even open it because I don't even want to smell it. Taking out that old stove, and whoever buys it can, it needs a new kitchen and a bathroom anyway. It was old. My dad bought that house in like 1990. It was old then. So whoever buys it can make it how they want. It's huge. You saw how big the yard is. They can put a deck on it. They could put an addition on it. We're going to power wash the outside. We're going to paint the shed. We're going to paint the inside, fix the ceiling. There was no leak on the ceiling because they were up there today getting stuff down. I had a couple guys over there helping me and my girlfriends. There was no leak. He would have fell through. So I don't know what the fuck they were doing. But anyway, it's over. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I know my dad, it was emotional for me pulling into that parking spot. Because every time I would come visit, he'd be sitting in that window waiting for me and be so happy. He'd be looking through that screen at his little table where he sat with his coffee. And sometimes he would just walk out and come, so excited when I would pull up to come visit from New York. And he would just be so happy. Even, when his leg was bad, he had a steel rod in his leg and everything. And he would just limp up, so happy for me to be coming to visit. And just him not being there, that was heartbreaking enough. And then just seeing what they did and how they disrespected his house. And listen, people are like, karma's a bitch. They are karma. She had all her kids taken away since birth, like 5 fucking kids. Her whole life is karma. His whole life is karma. There's nothing worse than what the fuck they already are. Like, there could be literally nothing worse. There's nothing worse than what they are. And I don't even wish bad on these people because my sister died and my niece died from addiction. You know what I'm saying? So I don't judge people, but when you fuck other people's shit up, that's a problem. So that's grand larceny because they've stolen everything that was in the house and sold it. So once we get it cleaned up, I'm pursuing charges. But good luck finding these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? I already won a judgment against them in court, but you can't sue their SSI and disability. So she is lawsuit happy. I think she has a lawsuit coming up, so that'll be garnished. It's just a lot of extra energy. And honestly, I don't have time. This has cost me enough time and money. I'm in a hotel. Don't even ask. And I just want this to be done with. I want to have it presentable so I can sell it as is. And it'll be a nice starter home for someone. And they can make it beautiful the way they want to make the kitchen, the bathroom, everything. I did fix the toilet. I did fix the tub. They broke the bathroom sink. There's so much. But I'm going to get all that fixed, ready for inspection, and be done with it. And I'll be down here just handling my business, and I get to see my friends that I grew up with, and I'm making the best of it. But thank you for everyone who has followed me through this journey. It was just hard being in that house and my dad not being in there. My dad loved me. He always tried to feed me and give me a sandwich when I would come there and stuff, and he's just not there. They even fucking sold the wooden chairs that matched the table, these fucking dirty degenerates. A fucking regular piece wooden chairs. They had some fucking ghetto metal fucking black pleather chairs that didn't even fucking match. Fucking mattress on the floor. My dad had a beautiful wooden Italian bedroom set that we've had since I was little. And I was hoping it would have been there because I would have taken it and painted it pink. It's gone. I hate these motherfuckers. I hate them for everything they've done to me and my father, and even, I didn't like my stepmother, but even to her, because they both worked hard. My dad had worked on cars his whole life, and his wife worked at a silver factory for Kirkstide. Like, they were hardworking middle-class people, and they bought that little house, and they took care of it. They had a beautiful garden, and for these fucking scumbag pigs to fucking just ruin it and just desecrate it makes me sick in my stomach. I hope I never, ever fucking see them again. I promise you. I don't think they're going to come back around. If they do, the sheriff said automatic trespassing, breaking and entering, felony. Like, we're not playing. Like, the cameras are everywhere now. The locks are changed. And I'm sure whoever buys it is going to take good care of it. I just pray that I'm going to get nice people that are going to appreciate it and make it nice. But anyway, I'm babbling, but, so we got so much done today. Oh, but it was glass all in the carpet. I had to keep Marge and Gabor separate. I just didn't want to leave them in this hotel all day. I don't trust this hotel. But anyway, I'm getting it done tomorrow. Exterminator early, and then, just getting rid of stuff. I got people getting rid of everything, and just, it's going to be done. So thank you guys. I pray none of you ever have to go through something like this, because the laws need to change. Squatters' rights, where the fuck they do that at? Baltimore.